Hi, this is Kim, and welcome to the mid-weekly wisdom from Expressions of the Universe. If you saw my video on Sunday, I was telling all of you about some huge astrological energies that are going on in the month of August for all of us. And I wanted to give you this midweek video so that I can let each astrological sign know how these energies are going to affect all of us personally. These are huge dimensional shifts on Earth, huge paradigm shifts within ourselves. It's karmic, it's destiny, and it's fate. So what's really interesting as well, if you're 60 or 70 or 20, 30, 40, your story is beginning now. A lot of this information that I am going to be quoting or putting my own twist on, I've gotten from my sensei, who is Christopher Witecki. He has a fabulous website. It's called Serious Joy. He does this little video every day, Namaste today. I can't get ready in the morning without it, so you should go check him out. He does also offer a pay service for additional information and insight. I get daily information from him. I also back it up, with my own knowledge of charts and whatnot, but I like to confirm the information that I'm getting with what he gets. So I'll watch his little video every single day. Anyway, let's get started. So, there are certain themes for everyone. And the themes are, we have some key dates. August 2nd, we had a new moon. Mars moved into Sagittarius, and it started out at 0 degrees. It's the beginning of our stories, our karmic story, our soul destiny, why we're here on Earth. If you're watching this video, you are part of this. I do recognize that there are a lot of souls that haven't evolved enough to be in this paradigm shift. This really is an entire world energy, so even if you're in a lower vibration, you are going to experience these shifts regardless. I just can't say where they're going to take you. You have to have been doing a lot of self-improvement, a lot of self-work, spiritual work, wanting to connect to something bigger, and also living from your heart. That means, not living in anger, not living in the past, not living in the ego mind. I mean, we all do it. But if you are actively trying every day to become a better person, then I say that you're really going to benefit from this information. So, that was August 2nd. August 5th, we went into a dimensional shift. And what's really neat, I was on vacation during that time, and Christopher Witecki mentioned, you're going to feel like you're not in Kansas anymore. And he said it's funny because a lot of people will be on vacation, so they literally will not be in Kansas anymore. So they may not even have noticed any kind of dimensional shift on August 5th. So if you were away for this past weekend, away from your home, even, if you went to a park or, somewhere local, you may not have noticed any kind of shift. Now, if you did stay at home, you could have woke up on Saturday morning feeling completely different, or Sunday, and maybe had a new perspective, a new, train of thought in your mind, started thinking a little bit differently. Now here's where the big stuff comes. August 13th, Saturn is finally moving direct. It's been in retrograde for the last 6 months. This is a quantum paradigm shift for all of us. This only happens every 28 to 29 years in all of our charts, so we are getting this opportunity right now for like the next year or so to make huge leaps and bounds in our personal stories. If you miss the boat, you're going to have to wait almost 30 years before you can reclaim this space again. So August 13th, this coming Saturday, is going to be huge for a lot of us. The catalyst that I'm going to talk about for each of your personal signs could be occurring this Saturday, this weekend sometime. Now, I do have to have a little bit of caution. we have a full moon, and it's a lunar eclipse on August 18th. It's in the house of death. For some of us, this could mean a death of somebody we know. I've already started seeing quite a few deaths. My January forecast for this year did talk about endings and completions, transitions. I did say a lot of people would be passing away this year. The numerological, that doesn't even sound right, add up for the year 2016. All right, I just fixed the lighting. I think this is a little bit better, less harsh. But anyway, 2016 adds up to a 9, and to me, 9 is endings. To some of those people out there, it's new beginnings, but endings always bring new beginnings. All right, so let me continue. So August 18th, possible deaths. If you are a Cancer, or your rising sign is in Cancer, this could affect you the most. Other signs it's going to affect as well, but it could be the death of some big plans that you may have had, the death of some beliefs that you may have had. This energy carries all the way through August 27th. So there's going to be a continued energy of things falling away. And this is the universe's way of making space for your personal story to begin and what's coming into your life. So it's not necessarily a bad thing, but a lot of your plans and things that you may have thought you were going to have, or that you trusted in and that you believed in, could be careers, are going out the door. And this is just going to make room for you to claim your space in your new personal story. August 30th, Mercury retrograde. But I want to remind you that we are in the shadow somewhere around the 25th of August, so you will start to feel those effects. That'll be communications, travel, electronics. Everything's going to go wonky. It'll go direct on September 22nd, which is when the sun moves into Virgo. We won't be out of the final shadow until October 6th. So, this whole new story that's being set up, we're laying the foundation, we're setting things up right now. There's going to be a lot of growth for everybody, but nothing is really going to be taking off until October or November. So just so you know, not to be expecting a whole lot of anything. Let's see, we also have, okay, so the beginning of your purpose, this is for everybody. Clearing of karma up until this point. Your karmic story, your destiny, and your fate begins. Super growth. Everybody is going to be in a super growth period the month of August. So it's going to be really welcome when that Mercury goes retrograde, because it's going to give us about a 3 to 5 week break for us to actually rest, relax, take a nap, and contemplate, you know, where it is that we're going. We could be getting so many ideas right now in our heads, new people showing up in our lives, that these are our catalysts that are going to launch us in the next direction, and we can chew on it for about 3 to 5 weeks before we take any full action. May have to put on my glasses here because it's getting really dark out here and I can't see too well. So, oh, okay. What else is going on for everyone is this time between, you know, the beginning of August through that October 6th, it's very undecided, it's very unpredictable which direction we're all going in. However, little bits and pieces, little signs are showing up. People are showing up that are going to push us in that right direction. Don't worry about the details at this point. Okay, so that was that. Also, speaking of details, everything that happened since January, like the past 6-7 months or so, doesn't even matter. It doesn't even matter in the grand scheme of this karmic story. what you're being told is all of those details, they were just like putting you in the right place for this karmic story to take over. And then also going forward, stop, harping on stupid, unimportant details. I hear this a lot of times from people. I overhear conversations. People ask me questions. Stop focusing on things that do not matter. Really think during this time about all of the things that truly, truly matter. Do you have a home to live in? Do you maybe have a job to go to? Do you eat food every day? Do you have somebody to love, whether it's a person or a pet? Yourself? These are the things that are really important. Do you have at least one outfit of clothes to put on? Think in those terms. Think in gratitude terms. Anything else is really not important, and you have to stop that mindset. Okay, let's see. Career and money is highlighted for just about all of us. Except for Capricorns, we're not sure, how this karmic story is going to show up, because they're ruled by Sagittarius. And so that's highlighted. Where you belong is highlighted. What you believe is highlighted. Self-esteem is super highlighted for a lot of us. A self-esteem boost is required in most of us in order for us to carry out this story. Your ego mind, if you are egotistical, you feel that you do no wrong, it's everybody else's fault, that ego mind must die. It's got to die. You have to start living in your heart. So if you're living up here, you got to get rid of that over the next 2 months in order for you to prosper, be prosperous. I cannot talk tonight. In order for you to prosper in this new story. And then the last thing, I just want to remind you, something will fall apart to clear space for this. Okay, so now let's get into the personal astrological readings for everybody. So, for Aries, your catalyst is an aggressive lifestyle change. It's location, career. It's about living in your heart, following what your heart wants. So if you're in Aries or your rising sign is in Aries, you have to start following your heart. Too many Aries live in their head. They can be very egotistical and very stubborn. You gotta let that go. Those things don't matter. Live in your heart, follow your heart, and also too, the way you live and the quality of your life, that is what's going to count right now. For Taurus, the role of close personal relationships will be your catalyst, and it's going to be extremely important for you to lay a solid foundation. Now, I know Taurus people, they think they already have this solid foundation. The universe is saying lay a couple more layers of bricks by October, because you really want a super solid foundation. You want to think about the people that you can trust. You want to think about the people you can't trust. It's not okay any longer to leave those people that you can't trust in your life. They gotta go. Even if you think that you've put up boundaries and protection against them, they've gotta go. This could be a time of great love for you for the next year and a half, but you got to get out of your own way, and you got to get out of your head, because sometimes Taurus are so strong in so many aspects that they think that they can do everything, or they've got everything handled and under control. You're just kidding yourself. You just got to get out of your own way and allow those close personal relationships to bring you a great love, because he or she is coming. They're on the way. Okay, so Gemini, me, yay. What was really interesting is it says that Geminis are going to get pulled into a relationship, and by the end of the year. And it's also looking like it could be even happening this Saturday, August 13th. A lot of really great stuff's going to happen on August 13th when Saturn goes direct. Now, If you're in a love relationship, that doesn't mean that it's ending. It could mean that it's ending, but it could also mean a partnership relationship. Some sort of relationship is going to be your catalyst to help you fulfill your purpose. So be on the lookout for that, Gemini. Cancers. This is saying that your job is changing, your lifestyle is changing. You are trying to feel like you're being treated better. You are becoming more health conscious, and you deserve a raise too, Cancer. Also too, your intellect and your thinking needs to change. That's going to be your catalyst. Once you can change your thinking and your intellect and get out of your emotions a little bit, that's when things in your life are going to change. Now, Leo, and we are in the month of Leo, so happy birthday to all of you Leos. You're holding yourself back. So if things aren't happening for you, you are self-sabotaging, whether you know it or not. You need to love yourself a little bit more. You are meant to be a star. Leos are meant to be a star. They're meant to be front and center, big as the universe, but self-sabotaging. Until you can learn to love yourself, you're going to be stuck in this same vortex. Life is still going to be in disarray for a lot of Leos, but there's going to be super growth. Karma takes over, as do your actions, and you can be a star if you allow yourself to be. Be careful, because a plan dies on the full moon with the lunar eclipse. Something that you have been wishing for, something you have been planning on, is going to fall away. I mean, it's happening for all of us, but Cancers and Leos especially. I think Sagittarians as well, that could be happening for. Now, Virgo, we're coming into Virgo soon. It's time for you to reinvent yourself. When you can come up with a new you, that's going to be part of your purpose, because you'll be known for this new reinvention. And that's what you will be known for. It also has to do with faith and fate, and what you feel in your heart towards yourself and towards society. Libras, it's going to be an idea, some sort of communication. Either you're going to be communicating something out to the world, an idea of yours. You're either going to be a messenger or a scribe of this idea and communication. And your lucky year is coming up, because Jupiter is getting ready to move into Libra. So either if you are a Libra or if you have Jupiter in Libra, it's going to be your year to shine. So write down your ideas, no matter how crazy they are, because one of those ideas is going to catapult you in the next direction for your purpose. Scorpio, your catalyst is money and manifestation. However, you have to let your ego grow up, because something about you is, vroom vroom, motorcycle during Scorpio. Something about your ego is feeling not worthy of earning that big paycheck, taking that new career path, new career direction. Let your self-esteem get boosted, because you deserve to be paid for what you do. And you deserve to be doing what you love. And it's probably not what you're doing right now. You are here to manifest something. And it is tied to a career shift. So some sort of career change is what your purpose is going to be. Also, too, parenting is coming up with a lot of Scorpios. And also, I see a few bad apples that are hanging around you, and they are spoiling the whole bunch. You need to get rid of these people in your life, whether it's in a friendship circle or at your work, because they're pulling you down. It could be like little chitter chatter that is helping you keep a low self-esteem, but boost your self-esteem, do a career shift, and do what you love in your heart, and that will be your sole purpose. Capricorn. Sagittarius rules Capricorn, so a lot of big changes could be happening for Capricorn, and we don't know where the change is going to happen, because it could be in relationships, it could be career, it could be money, it could be location. It's like, you know, spin that roulette wheel, and that's going to be what changes for Capricorn. It's the luck of the draw. However, Capricorns are so stoic and stubborn and overly logical. And so what the stars are saying is, Capricorns, you need to start to trust in yourself and follow your intuition. That's going to be your catalyst. And when you can learn how to do that, that's when you're going to find your soul purpose. The one thing about that full moon on August 18th for Capricorns, what could be falling away is a financial plan, some sort of financial plan, and money, unfortunately, and that's a really sore spot with a lot of Capricorns. Now that takes us to Aquarius, and one of my favorite signs, because that's my baby girl sign. A pain in the ass. Aquarius, it's about your boundaries, setting up boundaries and self-respect. So when you can start to respect yourself, other people will respect you. It's all about self-love. That's going to be your catalyst. Aquarians, hey, you know, you're the inventors. You are the quirky bunch of the zodiac. You're going to be pulled in the direction of some sort of humanitarian calling, whatever that may be. But you have to self-respect, you need to love yourself, and you need to set up boundaries with other people. Do not let people walk all over you, because, you know, once you clear that up, you're going to hear that humanitarian calling, and that's the direction that you're going to go in. You free spirit, you. And then finally, we have Pisces. Now, Pisces, they are almost a direct connection to the universe. They're on an extremely high level, but that doesn't mean that they necessarily don't have to evolve. They're the biggest procrastinators of evolution. They just like to sit in their little fishbowl and swim around. Now, what I'm saying to Pisces is, grow up with yourself, and you have to do the work. You can't sit back and let other people do the work for you. Your role, your purpose is that of a service provider of some sort of way. So, you know, to humanity, you will be known for that role. But until you allow yourself to grow up and take responsibility, instead of allowing everybody to do everything for you, it's not going to happen. So that's where I stand with that. And I think that's pretty much it for this huge astro forecast. If I come up with anything else, I will let you know. I'll probably put a companion blog out with this. I don't have time to do that tonight. I'll try and get the companion blog out, you know, by this coming weekend, because we do have Saturn going direct on Saturday, so I'll try and get it out by then. This way you can reference back to it. You won't have to watch this video. And if you have any comments or questions, please reach out to me. I would love to hear what all of you think about this and answer any questions that you may have, because, you know, we are coming up on some huge, huge shifts, changes in our lives, but it's all really good. Except for, you know, don't be afraid of the things that are falling away, because, you know, some things need to go in order to allow other things to come in. So now that it's quite dark out, it's almost time for the Perseid meteor shower. Today is August 9th, 2016. The Perseids will start tonight. They will run through August 15th, and the peak, that major meteor shower storm, is going to happen August 11th into the 12th. Peak on Eastern Standard Time is midnight. Go check out the blog. I give you some good information on that. And that's it. So, happy shifting. I love you all. Thank you for watching this video. Blessings to all of you. Good night. Hi, it's Kim again. And guess what? I forgot Sagittarius. I just edited the video and realized that I forgot Sagittarius. So I'm going to do this real quick for the Sag. Your catalyst, your purpose in life has to do with building a new character for yourself. You are going to create a new you through education and career. Everything is go, 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 go for the next year or so. The one thing that I will say, for Sagittarians, it's all about what they believe in. There are going to be so many passionate beliefs that you're going to come across, especially in the next 2 to 3 months. I want you to go and follow everything that you feel passionate about. If going back to school is passionate for you, go do it. Changing career, go do it. You come up with an idea, try to launch that. That is what your purpose is going to be. You're going to find your purpose in taking action over the next couple of months. You're going to be, sorry for that little jolt, you're just going to be full steam ahead. So sorry about that. Sorry it's at the end. And I love you anyway, Sagittarius. Bye.